Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. I'm, of course, Gregor Guy.
My name is Casey.
And for your educational purposes, we will be presenting this week's episode of Bang Head Stab. So I'm going to toss it over to you, Casey. What are we going to be talking about here this week?
This week we'll be talking about some bacteria.
Bacteria.
Some special bacteria.
Special bacteria. How special?
So,
special needs bacteria, or?
I want to be honest, I was trying to make this as simple and layman's as possible, but it does get a little complicated coming towards the end here.
Okay.
So,
fair warning for our viewers out there.
I mean, you're just average people now, but by the end of this, you'll be geniuses.
There you go. You heard her here first.
All right. What is bacteria?
Bacteria?
All right. Bacteria is a single-celled organism that lacks a distinct nucleus. They could be shaped like spheres.
Okay, when you say single cell, like
Right.
an amoeba, is that the correct term?
I don't think they're exactly the same. I think I have to do a little bit more research, so I'm not quite the genius I should be quite yet. But
Okay.
I give it maybe like 16 hours for me to become a scientific genius that will change the world.
There you go. You heard her first. This motherfucker in 16 hours will have a PhD in bacteria.
From the University of...
Go fuck yourself.
That's even better. I mean, I think we both have PhDs in that at this point. Life gives you a PhD and go fuck yourself.
I have more than a PhD. I'll tell you that.
What's higher than a PhD?
I don't know, some sort of master's or doctorate or something. I have a doctorate and go fuck yourself.
All right. Not a PhD is a doctorate.
I don't. I
You're making me dumber now.
Yeah. What else is new?
So, they can be shaped like spheres, rods, or spirals, and they inhabit virtually every environment on the world.
Okay.
So, today, specifically, we'll begin talking about cable bacteria.
Cable bacteria?
Cable bacteria.
Like Comcast bacteria?
Some kind of similar. They do have electricity. They do live off of electricity.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
So they are filamentous bacteria.
I am unaware of this.
I mean, it's fairly new to me.
I'm pretty much unaware of all bacteria.
I went on, because I couldn't think of what to come up with, I looked on sciencenews.com, and this was like one of the main stories on the webpage.
Trending topic on sciencenews.com.
It is a trending topic. They are filamentous bacteria that conduct electricity by connecting electron donors to electron acceptors. So what makes these bacteria so special? Well, they're finding out they can use it to help clean up sedimentary oil spills. So you could have like an oil spill, like the BP oil spill that happened down in Louisiana, that area. So they're able to...
The Deepwater Horizon event.
Right. They're able to skim the water and pick up a lot of the oil as much as they can, but they can't clean up the soil as well as they would like to.
Okay.
All right. So the cable bacteria is present in many flowing rivers and lakes and streams around the world.
So it's already there.
Yes.
Okay.
You'd have to harvest it and bring it to the location specifically you want it to attack. They can survive in areas saturated by hydrocarbons. If you didn't already know, fossil fuels are a type of hydrocarbon.
Yeah.
There are many types of hydrocarbons. They're not all bad. There's hydrocarbons in trees.
As California, knowingly, states, anything that gives you cancer is a hydrocarbon.
Well, I mean, I don't know about all that.
We don't have time to go through the list.
Yes. The hydrocarbon itself is not directly what is going to clean up fossil fuels in the soil. There are already naturally occurring organic matter that eats and breaks down hydrocarbons.
Okay.
However, the way that these bacteria that eat and disperse the hydrocarbons work is that they create other chemicals while they're eating the hydrocarbons. So when the naturally occurring bacteria that breaks down the hydrocarbons, it creates sulfides, and these sulfides they are very
Sulfurous?
yes, sulfurous. This is difficult for me to get through, to be honest with you. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it together.
I think that 16-hour clave is looking a little shady.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay, but maybe 18. I'll give myself a couple extra hours.
Fair enough.
Sulfides are present in sewage and fertilizers, and these sulfides cause significant algae blooms, which also creates sucks. These algae blooms use the oxygen in the water to grow, and basically sucks all the oxygen out of the water, killing all the life around it, as well as killing the bacteria that breaks down the hydrocarbons.
Okay.
So
I wonder if algae is a problem in wastewater sewage treatment plants.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thought I had while you were explaining that. I was like,
Now this.
I wonder if they have an algae engineer at
Right.
the sewage treatment plants.
The removal from the oxygen in the water creates a state known as euxinia, which, in no better words, causes all life forms in the area, including the bacteria that's cleaning the polluted soils, to suffocate.
Okay.
Now that we understand that, we can get down to business and tell you what the cable bacteria is actually going to do.
All right.
So, if you remember that the bacteria is the cable bacteria is a highway for electrons to move from a donor to a receptor. The cable bacteria reacts with the sulfides, removing electrons from the sulfides and breaking them down to a less toxic state. Okay? So now the sulfides are getting broken down, and it also percolates up the iron in the sediment, and it creates the oxygen attaches to the iron, which creates rust, which basically creates a firewall from the sulfides in the water, creating an algae bloom, sucking out the oxygen in the water.
Okay.
All right. That's all I got. I'm not going to go any deeper into this. I think...
So the way I just took that is these cable bacteria
Correct.
are used to create rust
In a sense, yes.
in order to cleanse the, particular, whether it be a river or soil.
Correct. That the
Okay.
ecosystem in the world works in an amazing way. That's all I can say.
Why don't they just throw like a 1980 something Ford LTD in there and just call it a day?
Well, maybe you've just solved the issue for them. You don't even have to harvest this bacteria. You just throw old cars in the ocean.
There you go. You heard it here first. Guy is fixing the environment one junker at a time.
Exactly. You got it all figured out. Maybe you're the genius.
I don't know, maybe. Actually, I've been saying that for
It's gonna
40 something
take
years,
me.
so-
It's gonna take me 18 hours. He figured it out in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm a savant.
Maybe the first word.
Anyway, well, thanks for putting that together. I really know like nothing about bacteria.
I explained it, and I still barely understand it.
Fair enough. So, well, there we go. Banghead stem. We learned about bacteria, so on, so forth. Cable bacteria, which I didn't even know was a particular term.
No, I did not either.
So
I started looking into bacteria.
that's what we do. We learn shit here on Bang and Stem.
Well,
I like it.
I don't know how useful cable bacteria is going to be to me, but
Probably not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm of course Burger Guy.
my name's Casey.
And everyone, if you found any bit of this educational, enjoyable, we had some moments in this one.
Right.
Remember to hit that like button, share the content.
Hit a bell button, subscribe, all of that good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Do it. Do it now.
There you go. Fair enough. Everyone out there watching, enjoy the rest of your week.